politically. If the divergence between different European economies is so great that even the ERM cannot contain them, how could those economies possibly react to a single currency? The answer is that there would be chaos and resentment of the sort that would make the difficulties of recent days pale by comparison. Huge sums would have to be transferred from richer to poorer countries and regions to allow them to take the strain. Even then, unemployment and mass migration across now open frontiers would follow, and a full-fledged single currency would allow no escape hatch. The political consequences can already be glimpsed. The growth of extremist parties, battening on fears about mass immigration and unemployment, offering a real, if thoroughly unwelcome, alternative to the Eurocentrist political establishment. If in addition you were to create a supranational European federation, and the people could no longer hold their national parliaments to account, extremism would only grow further. It is time for European politicians to sit up and take note. Time to stop their endless rounds of summits. Summitry is fast becoming a substitute for decision-making, and time to observe the reality around them. There's a growing sense of remoteness, an alienation of people from their institutions of government and their political leaders. There is a fear that the European train will thunder forward, laden with its customary cargo of gravy, towards a destination neither wished for nor understood by electorates. But the train can be stopped. Mr. Chairman, to some people, these last few days may have seemed like a nightmare. But that is a wrong perception. The trauma and the turbulence have brought home to governments the limits of their ability to shape the world on lines of political convenience. That is profoundly healthy. This was the week when the British and other economies broke free of largely self-imposed constraints. And as a result, new possibilities have opened up, not just to end our recessions, but for more enduring and productive international cooperation. The histrionics of this time will soon be forgotten. The benefits will be increasingly appreciated. Dire warnings of what will happen when the economic straitjacket is removed will quickly prove false. The patient may perhaps wave his arms around a bit at first. He may even make a noise. But his odd behavior reflects the torture of the straitjacket, not an inherent disordered condition. And the long-concealed truth quickly dawns that this patient was perfectly sane all the time. Mr. Chairman, let us never again forget that the market has its own spontaneous order on which the most effective economic cooperation will always be based. Free trade, flexible exchange rates, domestic policies to encourage enterprise and sound money. These amount to an open international system of cooperation that can accommodate both the dynamic capitalist economies of the Far East and the new democracies of Eastern Europe, struggling towards a market order. And on that foundation, let us go forward to overcome the remaining obstacles to our prosperity and progress, bringing a better, stabler, and freer future within our grasp. Thank you.